In the next few minutes, you're going to see 10 cars that instantly grab attention, look insanely expensive, yet are surprisingly affordable. We're talking about sleek designs, premium interiors, and tech that used to only exist in six-figure vehicles. But here's the kicker. These cars all come in at a fraction of what you'd expect. Let's get started with our list of luxury offerings that actually make financial sense. Number 1. Kia EV6 GT. Do you think it takes over $100,000 to get a car that launches from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds? Most people assume you need something like a Porsche or a Tesla to even get close to that kind of performance. The surprising truth is Kia has an answer with the EV6 GT. It delivers supercar level speed and futuristic styling, but starts under 63 grand, and you can often find it discounted at dealers. Inside, the cabin feels nothing like typical Kia models. Massive digital screens stretch across the dash, materials look sharp, and the all-wheel drive system makes daily driving feel planted and confident. Kia managed to create a car that combines both tech and power at nearly half the expected price. It completely shifts what buyers now consider realistic when chasing both speed and luxury. Number 2. Aston Martin Vantage used. Most people think an Aston Martin is the kind of car you only see in movies or hidden inside millionaires' garages. The badge alone suggests exclusivity, and the styling has long been linked to ultra-wealthy ownership. But what if you discovered that a true Aston Martin Vantage can be sitting in your driveway for under $50,000? That's the shock factor with early 2010 models. Depreciation has opened the door for regular buyers. The design still carries that low, wide stance and smooth curves that make it unmistakable British. Step inside and you'll notice the handcrafted feel, from stitched leather to switchgear that looks tailored, not mass-produced. Fire up the V8 and its growl instantly separates it from ordinary luxury cars. While upkeep demands attention, the entry price resets expectations. You could own an exotic symbol for less than many new crossovers. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Number 3. Porsche Cayman 981. When you picture owning a Porsche sports car, most people imagine a six-figure price tag. It feels out of reach unless you're shopping new, right? But the truth is the 981 Cayman, built from 2013 to 2016, now falls into the $30,000 to $40,000 range on the used market. That price gets you into a car with Porsche's signature build quality, tight panel gaps, a refined cabin, and every button where you expect it. More importantly, it's mid-engine, meaning the balance and control in corners feels sharper than almost anything else near this price. Owners often call it the driver's Porsche because the focus is precision handling, not massive horsepower numbers. With smart used buying, you suddenly cut the cost of Porsche Prestige to the same level as a Toyota Camry TRD, bringing the brand's reputation within reach. Number 4. Jaguar X FRS. When people think of German super sedans, names like the BMW M5 and Audi RS7 come to mind. But Jaguar quietly built a rival that most drivers forget even exists, the XFRS. When it launched, this four-door monster carried a price tag near $100,000, putting it squarely in battle with Europe's finest. Today you can pick one up for around $30,000 to $40,000 used. That money buys you 550 horsepower from a supercharged V8 and styling that looks broader, tougher, and more purposeful than its rivals. It's also rare, meaning you won't see another one sitting in your neighborhood. Of course, buyers should be aware. Limited production and fewer parts availability mean upkeep can sting. But here's the reality. You're getting an exclusive sedan with brutal performance and a luxury badge for roughly a third of its original cost. Number 5. Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. Alfa Romeo has always carried that aura of Italian passion, but in the US, the brand never reached the same level of recognition as its German rivals. What many overlook is that some of its engineering traces back to Ferrari, especially in performance models. That's why the Giulia Quadrifoglio stands out as something special. This sedan launched at nearly $75,000, yet today you can find used examples listed closer to 40 to 45 grand. For that, you're getting a twin-turbo V6 developed with Ferrari influence, producing power levels that feel more like a supercar than a commuter car. The sharp steering and agile chassis make every drive engaging, while the cabin offers sculpted seats, fine stitching, and Italian detail work. Yes, its reputation includes concerns about dependability, but as a used value, it delivers exotic character far beyond its price. Number 6. Acura Integra 2025. Does luxury really have to start above $40,000? Most people expect that with leather interiors, digital displays, and a premium badge, the price must creep into that range or higher. The 2025 Acura Integra gives a clear answer, and it's surprising. This reimagined model opens just under 34 grand. Step into the cabin and you'll find the features you'd expect from pricier sedans. There's leather trim, a wide infotainment screen positioned for easy reach, and fully digital gauges that modernize the driving experience. For those who want more excitement, Acura offers a turbocharged engine option, giving both performance and refinement to everyday driving. What makes this car stand out further is Acura's track record, low long-term maintenance costs. That combination shifts the perception of what luxury means, showing that substance and affordability can now exist together. Number 7. Cadillac CT4. Can American sedans still stand toe-to-toe with Europe's best? That's a question many buyers don't even ask anymore, assuming the answer is no. But the 2025 Cadillac CT4 quietly proves otherwise, bringing rear-wheel drive luxury to the table for around $35,000. What makes it interesting is how often it's overlooked. Shoppers rush toward BMW or Audi, yet the CT4 offers a bold exterior with sharp lines and a cabin that feels far beyond its sticker price. Inside, you'll find supportive seating, modern materials, and intuitive tech. Advanced driver aids, including lane assist, adaptive cruise, and collision alerts, add daily convenience. Cadillac has repositioned itself, merging performance with value while carrying a design language that looks far more upscale. The CT4 is evidence that affordable American luxury is still very much alive. Number 8. Audi A3 Premium. Most drivers think stepping into a German luxury sedan means spending closer to $50,000 or more. That makes the 2025 Audi A3 Premium a surprise, because its starting price sits around $38,000, well under that mental barrier. This isn't a stripped-down car either. Audi's clean, minimalist design continues here, with a sharp dashboard layout, soft touch materials, and the kind of fit and finish that has built its reputation. The tech also matches the times, with configurable digital displays and advanced connectivity features that make daily use simple but premium. Audi positions the A3 as its entry point, yet it still offers refinement well above mainstream sedans in the same size. Being priced lower doesn't mean cutting corners, it just makes the 4-ring badge more attainable, along with a total ownership cost that feels lighter than expected. Number 9. Mazda 3. What if a car from a mainstream brand actually feels more upscale than some entry-level luxury sedans? That's the surprise with the 2025 Mazda 3. With a starting price under $25,000, it immediately undercuts premium competitors, yet its design and cabin quality tell a different story. Step inside and you'll notice stitched soft touch materials running across the dashboard, a detail usually reserved for higher segments. The seating layout feels purposeful, while the infotainment display and rotary controller add an organized, modern feel. On the outside, sharp body lines and a wide stance give it road presence far beyond its cost. Driving isn't an afterthought either. The steering feels accurate and the chassis gives confidence in corners. That's why people often compare it to small Audis or BMWs. Mazda may not carry a luxury badge, but it delivers the same everyday experience. Number 10. Buick Envista. When most people hear the name Buick, they think of an outdated brand with little connection to modern luxury. What they don't expect is a compact crossover that feels far more premium than its badge suggests. That's where the Buick Envista comes in, starting under $25,000 while carrying the look of a mini luxury SUV coupe. Its exterior design uses sculpted lines, a sleek roof profile, and bold detailing that give it presence well beyond its price tag. Inside, a large infotainment display stretches across the dash, paired with an interior that feels clean and upscale for the cost. Add in features like adaptive cruise and lane keeping assist, and the value becomes clear. Buick has been repositioning itself to bring refinement at approachable prices, and the Envista makes the case that luxury presence doesn't require a luxury logo. Luxury isn't always locked behind six-figure price tags anymore. Over time, the way we see value has shifted, with depreciation and new market segments making prestige more reachable than ever before. You don't have have to settle for bare basics when smart shopping and research open doors into cars that once seemed untouchable. Looking into near-luxury models, exploring certified pre-owned programs, and watching new releases with competitive pricing can stretch your options further. At the end of the day, the badge matters less than the experience behind the wheel. True luxury comes from how a car feels, not just what it costs. Not just